Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, listeners, friends, family, members. I wish you all the best in life. I pray that God, the Almighty, will grant you the grace and the protection, the favor that you pray for, you desire. Now, this morning, speaking from Milton Keynes, my name is Prophet Idrisu, a teacher of the word, a deep thinker, an inspirational speaker, and a philosopher into so many things. This morning, I want us to look at something I have titled, Love is the Key, Ghana is the winner, or the loser. I am making this video as a clear message to fellow humanity in the Christian faith, in Islam, in every faith, but with a very serious focus on Ghana. You see, humanity is all about love. I have said this several times that our main function or purpose of creation is to live together and sustain this universe that is beautifully created by God for us to inhabit. This universe operates on only one principle, and that principle is love. Love. That is the only principle that this universe operates on. The opposite of love, which is hatred or enmity, is actually human creation. But according to the divine plan of God, everything he has made is supposed to live in agreement. It's supposed to live dependent on each other. So, supporting each other so that the beauty of this universe and the plan of God will be fulfilled. But you see, humanity have developed to the point that we've really thrown away some of the fundamental principles and rules and regulations that our race thrive on, our race is dependent on. So now, whatever we're doing is full of confusion, full of self-seeking people. This has so many reasons to it, but I don't think it is so necessary for us to go into those reasons. Ranging from the idea of the survival of the fittest, the idea of evolution by Charles Darwin, and all sort of things. The ideology of capitalism or capitalist ideology, and this cultural idea of class systems, social stratification, all these things, which I don't want to really go into them. You see, love is the fundamental building block of life. Whatever we do in this world is either we are taking in something, getting something into ourselves, or to help ourselves, or giving out something to help others. This is the basic two things we do. And these two things all depend on that principle of love. Because you need to love yourself before you give yourself the best. You need to love the one who is outside you, a friend, a relative, a brother, someone just the stranger, you need to be able to give unto them. If I say give unto them, I'm not talking about material things, giving them love, giving them compassion, giving them advice, sympathizing with them. All these things comes from love. So if love is not there, the fundamental building block of humanity, human existence, even the planet's existence, is shaking. Is shaking. So whatever we are doing as human beings, what we need to let it guide us is love. We should always have in our minds that whatever I am doing, love is first. For the Bible tells us that God is love. And we are his image. So we are the epitome of what? Love. We are the representatives of God, who is love. So we are love. But now, this love is dying from the hearts of humanity. Love is the burning flame that burns in every beautiful creature. Every beautiful creature has this love burning in him or her. It is the emotion that speaks volumes, that speaks to the blind, that speaks to the deaf, that speaks to the living, and that speaks to the dead, that speaks to the material, and that speaks to the immaterial. Love is the emotion that penetrates through every darkness and shines there. Love is what shows us the way. You see, I have been listening to so many commentaries from all sorts of angles across the globe. And as I said, I want to focus on Ghana. You see, when it is coming to the time that Ghana should choose a leader, then hell breaks loose. The beautiful side of Ghanaians is lost. We then pounce on each other. We throw away our innate nature of love, caring, and compassionate beings, morally upright beings, and then we take on an egocentric, self-seeking, abusive nature. We lose our humanity and put on the clothes of animalism. We lose our decency and put on the character of arrogance, immorals, and all sort of bad character and attributes. What do we gain from that? What we gain from that is selfishness. What we get from that is underdevelopment, enmity, pull him down attitudes. Where are these things coming from? I must be very honest with you. They are rooted in the ideas and ideologies and the strategies that was used to enslave us. And this has now become part of us. I lived in the northern part of Ghana. If you want where people demonstrate love, where a stranger is welcomed, where food is shared easily and freely, where people care and love people without referring to what the Bible or the Quran says, is the northern part of Ghana. I've seen it there. It's part of the culture. The southern part of Ghana is the same. I only said the north because that is where I really, in my early days, lived, and I really experienced this. This was how Ghanaians were. No matter your race, no matter your religion, we loved each other. And for that matter, we lived in peace. For that matter, there was no tension, there was no that kind of hate speeches. There was no allegations that are unfounded. There was no fear in the hearts of people. We helped each other, we loved each other. But now, we don't. Now every Ghanaian is bitter because of politics. Every Ghanaian sees his brother and his sister as a threat to him because they have different political affiliations. Now, there can never be a genuine neutral Ghanaian speaking wisdom. The person will be tagged with political colors and insulted, vilified, condemned, accused in many ways. You see, one thing I know, and I think you will agree with me, is that it is good to copy the good aspects of things of different culture. But to copy the bad aspects of different cultures is very bad. And that is what we see now. Now we have copied the Western system of life and misunderstood it. So it is causing harm to our moral fiber. It's really posing some threats to us. Since 1992, when it is getting to elections, every Ghanaian lives in fear for a whole year, sometimes more than that, where political issues are dragged on for almost the whole 3 years, 4 years. Fear, insulting each other. Now we all claim we are religious. We are Christians. We are Muslims. We are Buddhists. And all those religions. Who are you deceiving? Who are you deceiving? One thing I know is that every Ghanaian loves Ghana. But when we come to talk about Ghana, we are not referring to a geographical area, but we are referring to the people who live in this land. So you cannot tell me you love Ghana, but you hate a Ghanaian because of politics. You cannot tell me I love Ghana. Whatever I'm doing because of Ghana. But you are inciting violence against your fellow Ghanaian. That is hypocrisy. You cannot tell me you love Ghana, but you have lied about your fellow Ghanaian without any proof, no evidence. That is hypocrisy and a sin. You cannot tell me you love Ghana, but you insult elders who have accomplished their life genuinely. That is hypocrisy. That is a sin. Either you are from NDC insulting Akufo-Addo for no reason, without any evidence. You are making allegations that can really destroy the person's integrity and his everything. That is a sin, and God will punish you for that. If you are from MPP and you are insulting Mahama for no reason, no evidence, you just heard it and you're also saying it. You are insulting, you are accusing, you are alleging, and you are putting the country in tension and in fear. That is a sin. God is going to punish you for that. Where is our religiosity? Where is our Christ-like nature? Christians are insulting their father's mate, like Akufo-Addo. Many Christians who are in the NDC party, because they disagree with this man who has in his life accomplished a lot working for Ghana. Many people have abused him. They've lied about him without evidence, for selfish gains, for political positions, for fame, for considerations. My brother, my sister, that is not fair, and it will never go unpunished. Yeah. Here on this earth, you may not see any punishment. But in the next one you will be going into, even if no one judges you, your conscience will judge you about the lie you told about that man. Yeah. If you are an MPP member, and because you anticipate of some gains if the party comes to power, or you have some interest in the party winning, and because of that you fabricate lies about Ghana, about Mahama, about every minister or political opponent without truth, God is going to punish you for that. If we love Ghana, we must love each other. We can say the truth without insulting people. We can let our views, we can let our points clear. We can say what we want to say to contribute to the development of Ghana without insulting either the ruling president or the opposition leader. What does the insult do? What does it do? What is democracy? Democracy is a means of securing the peace of a group of people, and that is it. So the fundamental block of democracy is peace. And peace can only be sustained if we love and respect each other. Democracy, as many people simply put it, it's like the freedom of expression. Yeah. But you can never have freedom of expression if there is no peace. During the military regimes, who dare you to speak your mind? Whilst the government, that ruling government is in power and he does anything he wants, you cannot say anything. That was the military regime. And because of that, that situation was not peaceful. And also, someone can easily just pick a gun and say, no, I have overthrown this government. That was not a peaceful thing, too. So there was no peace in the state or in the countries that practiced dictatorship or all those things. That is why democracy as a system of governments or governance was adopted and has been nurtured and implemented. So now, if we want to claim we are democratic, we must be the safeguarders of the peace upon which democracy thrives. If you are safeguarding this peace, do you incite people? If you are safeguarding this peace, as a ruling government, do you intimidate people? If you are safeguarding this peace, do you make wild allegations and lies? If this peace is not there, where is the democracy? Sometimes we refuse to think. The first thing you should pay your allegiance to as a Ghanaian or a member of a country or a citizen of a country is to safeguard the peace of that country before your rights are safeguarded. Honestly. Because if there is no peace, your right is not there. Where will it come from? If there is chaos, who will listen to you? Who will listen to you? There is nothing that sets a nation ablaze apart from words. What we say. You can go to the market and slap somebody. If you don't say I slap you because you are an NDC member or an MPP member, the person will fight you and it will be between the two of you. But if you slap, even if you step on someone's toe unintentionally, but after I say, leave this MPP guy. After all, if I've stepped on you, what happens? The fact that you mention the political party's name, they can be very big chaos. So we should be careful of what we say. People have put in their whole lives earning, their wealth into some political parties. And the fear of them losing this wealth is pushing them to say things they wouldn't have said. Or to do things they would not do if they are in their senses. Politics has become big business. It is business, not has become. So they're deceiving people as if they care, but it's actually their self-interest that they are protecting. Self-seeking. These same people are church elders. These same people are imams in the mosque. These same people are chiefs in our communities. May God help us. Where is the love? Where is the love? So, you see, the time has come that we should do away with this hypocrisy. If indeed we are honest with ourselves, if indeed Ghanaians want to be very honest with themselves and with their brothers and sisters, Ghana will change for the better. But because we pretend, but we have our self-interest, Ghana is always the way it is. Yeah. The truth has been buried. And lies is ruling. And when you speak it, you are done. Already, after all, I don't really have much influence. And I don't really struggle to get that influence. I say what I want to say. Every human being can never be neutral. But let common sense tell you that every Ghanaian seeking for political position has that love for Ghana. They may have their personal interest. That comes with every human being. But we shouldn't think that because of my interest, if Ghana bends, I don't care. Where will you be? You don't need someone to tell you this. You don't need someone to tell you this. Love is the key, but it's missing. It's missing. It's missing. If you go to now, people are talking about ethnicity. Yeah. It's a very big and a good card to play in politics in Ghana now. We can discuss these things without making it offensive. After all, as I said on my post the other day, Britain, during the Brexit elections, racism was one of the key issues that led to Britain leaving the European Union. It's a political tool. In America now, Trump came to power with the same kind of racist argument. So human kind of, I belong to this group, that kind of thing, is always kind of weaving into our discourse. But that should not create tension, unnecessary tension in the country. After all, there are naked truths, isn't it? There are naked truths. This one, no one should tell you that some political party does well in some groups or ethnic groups or tribes than other political parties. These are naked truth. No one is hiding this. But if you come out to say it and you don't say it well, it becomes a security issue because it becomes a kind of inciting certain things that can trigger violence. I am not really blaming anybody for this. I'm just trying to let us understand that the communication, the way you pass your message across, is what matters. As we are drawing towards this election, my simple advice for every Ghanaian is that think about your fellow Ghanaian. That old lady who always walked through your house to the farm. That young boy who comes to your school. That lady who is in your church. That cripple or blind man who cannot walk but you've been seeing around. The beautiful Ghanaian culture. The beautiful Ghanaian human relations. Our intertribal marriage and friendship, interreligious marriage and friendship. These are the things you have to look at. And say no to violence. Say no to abusive words and allegations. Peace starts from one person. Chaos starts from one person. You should not be the thing or the person that chaos will start from, but be the one that peace will start from. Peace starts from within, and peace is a product of love. God richly bless you. Try to share this video, even though it's a bit longer, it's 31 minutes. Try to share it. It's very important. Get this message across. I'm not expecting someone to come out bashing at me, but if it does, no problem. I've just said the truth. And I pray that God in his own wisdom will sustain and maintain the peace we have in Ghana and then increase the love we have for each other. Brother Emmanuel Nyame, God bless you. It's been a long time. I hope you are, I don't know, I've been seeing in America pictures in, that looks like you're in America now. I don't know either you're back to Ghana or something like that. God bless you. I wish you all the best. Try to share this video, honestly. Your sharing is very important to reach out to many people, and then comment under this video. God bless you. Bye-bye.